All right, so today we are diving deep into TSMC's latest earnings report.
Yeah, always an exciting one.
Always a good one to take a close look at.
It's like a window into where the whole tech world is heading.
Exactly, and this time around it's particularly interesting because
Oh, yeah,
of a couple things they announced.
for sure.
First off, this massive investment, they're making something like 38 to 42 billion US dollars pumped right into 2025.
That's not pocket change.
No,
No,
that's a statement.
it's a statement. It's like they're saying, hey, world,
Right.
we're betting big on the future of tech. And oh, by the way,
We're leading the charge.
we're the ones to watch.
Exactly. And what's fascinating there is that this level of investment, it goes way beyond just, sort of keeping the lights on this, is like
Yeah.
they're seeing some serious growth potential out there,
Oh, yeah.
particularly in these cutting edge fields like AI.
Yeah,
It's like they're laying the groundwork for a whole new technological era.
absolutely. Okay, so let's break down this earnings report, starting with the headline numbers. Okay.
TSMC saw a revenue increase of 38.8% year over year,
Wow,
which is incredible in itself.
it is.
And that brought them to a total of NT $868.46 billion, which translates to roughly US $26.88 billion.
A lot of zeros.
It's a lot of zeros.
Yeah.
Their net income also jumped up a whopping 57%
Goodness.
to NT $374.68 billion.
I mean, these numbers are seriously impressive on their own.
Right.
But then when you factor in like the bigger picture,
Yeah.
the global economy has been a bit shaky lately, but demand for semiconductors is still like through the roof.
Right.
Shows how essential these tiny little chips are to pretty much everything these days.
Everything. So what's driving this crazy growth?
Right.
A big part of it is TSMC's dominance in that really advanced chip market.
Yeah.
Their 3-nanometer chips, the most cutting edge they're making right now,
Right.
those alone are bringing in 26% of their wafer revenue.
And, their 5-nanometer chips, they're actually even more popular, making up 34%.
Wow. So explain that for a second.
Yeah, so we're talking about like how densely these transistors are packed onto the chip.
Right.
The smaller the nanometer size, the more transistors you can fit,
Yeah.
which means faster, more powerful, more energy-efficient devices.
So basically,
Yeah.
TSMC is winning the smaller is better game
Exactly.
in the chip world.
They're crushing it.
No wonder their CFO, Wendell Huang, said their strong performance is largely thanks to the demand for these like industry-leading 3-nanometer and 5-nanometer technologies.
Yeah, I mean, that quote really speaks volumes about TSMC's strategy. They've not only mastered the technology, but they've also scaled up production to meet this like insane demand,
Right.
which is where that massive capital expenditure plan comes in, right?
Right.
They're giving themselves the muscle to stay ahead of the pack.
Okay, so they're killing it now, but what about the future?
Yep.
They do predict a slight dip in revenue for Q1 2025, blaming it on what they call smartphone seasonality.
Smartphone seasonality.
Is that just a fancy way of saying
Yeah.
everyone blew their budget on holiday gifts?
Well, there's some truth to that.
Right.
I mean, there's typically a bit of a lull in new phone releases after the holidays.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Even with this little dip, they're still projecting growth.
Really?
You want to know why?
Yeah.
AI?
Yeah.
The demand for AI-related chips is exploding right now.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. AI is everywhere these days, and it needs some serious processing power.
It does.
I mean, we're talking about self-driving cars, algorithms that can personalize your healthcare, maybe
right.
even AI that could write this whole script for us someday.
Hey, hold on to your job there.
Like trying.
But you're right. The rise of AI is creating this huge new market for high-performance chips. And guess who's perfectly positioned to capitalize on that?
TSMC.
TSMC. They've got the technology.
Yeah.
They've got the production capacity. They're ready to go.
So we've covered the big numbers, the cutting edge tech, the AI boom, but let's bring it back down to earth for a second.
Okay.
Why should the average person listening to this care about what's happening with TSMC's earnings?
That's a great question. And here's the thing. TSMC's chips are in pretty much every electronic device we use.
True.
So their success and their willingness to invest billions in R&D,
Right.
that translates into faster, more powerful, more energy-efficient devices for everyone.
I see.
It's like they're building the infrastructure for a more connected and technologically advanced world.
So it's not just about TSMC making money.
Right.
It's about them enabling progress across a whole bunch of different fields.
Absolutely. And the impact goes way beyond just smartphones getting a little fancier every year.
Right.
We're talking about breakthroughs in healthcare, transportation,
Yeah.
communication, entertainment.
Yeah.
I mean, personalized medicine, self-driving cars, immersive virtual reality experiences.
It's all happening because of companies like TSMC pushing the limits of what's possible with these semiconductors. Wow. So they're not just a company. They're like this silent force shaping the future of tech.
Think of it this way. Their investment of $38 to $42 billion. That's roughly the cost of sending a crewed mission to Mars. They're betting big on Earth's technological future.
That's a powerful analogy. Okay, so we've got these massive investments, the cutting edge tech, the AI market. But there's one thing that really stood out to me.
What's that?
This whole concept of smartphone seasonality and how it actually affects demand.
Yeah.
It's crazy that the buying habits of smartphone users have this ripple effect on a global industry.
It really is remarkable how this one product category, practically didn't even exist a couple decades ago.
Right.
And now it has this huge influence.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, what's the next smartphone in terms of driving that demand for even more powerful chips?
Right. What's the next big thing?
What's going to send TSMC's stock soaring even higher? I'm dying to know.
Well, let's dive into that in part 2, shall we? We'll explore the potential candidates for the next smartphone and what kind of impact they could have on TSMC and the future of technology as a whole.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Okay, so we just talked about how smartphone seasonality can shake things up in the tech world. But now I'm really curious, what IS the next smartphone? Right.
What's going to be that next big thing that drives the next wave of demand for all those powerful chips that TSMC is making?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
It's like every tech analyst, every investor, everyone's trying to figure out what that crystal ball is going to show us.
So can we at least narrow it down to some top contenders?
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay.
One of the hottest bets right now is augmented reality glasses.
AR glasses.
AR glasses. Imagine slipping on a pair of glasses.
Okay.
And your whole world is overlaid with digital information.
Oh, wow.
Like directions popping up right in your field of vision, virtual meetings happening in your living room.
It's like a sci-fi movie?
Exactly. It's like stepping into the future.
Okay. I've seen some early versions of AR glasses, and to be honest, they were kind of clunky.
Yeah, they're still a
little awkward.
Yeah.
But I can see the potential there, especially if they become sleeker, more integrated into our lives.
For sure. But wouldn't they need some seriously powerful chips to handle all that real-time processing?
Exactly, to make those AR glasses truly seamless and immersive.
Yeah.
You need chips that can handle those complex graphics, real-time data from all those sensors,
right,
and even AI algorithms to personalize that experience.
Oh, wow.
And that's where TSMC comes in.
Right.
Their investments in advanced chip manufacturing are what's paving the way for AR to become more than just a novelty.
I see. So AR glasses are one contender. Right. What else is on the list?
What another area that's just exploding is wearable health trackers.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not just talking about counting steps anymore.
Right.
These devices are getting so sophisticated.
Yeah.
Tracking everything from heart rate and sleep patterns to blood glucose levels, even stress hormones.
I actually wear a fitness tracker.
Do you?
Mainly to shame myself into exercising more often, but the amount of data they collect is kind of mind-blowing.
It is. It's like having a mini lab on your wrist.
It really is.
And the more data they collect, the more powerful the chips need to be to analyze it, make sense of it, provide those personalized insights.
Right.
I mean, imagine a future where your wearables can detect early signs of illness.
Wow.
Alert your doctor, even recommend lifestyle changes to keep you healthy.
That would be amazing.
It's like having a personal health assistant right there on your wrist 24/7.
Okay.
And of course, all of this requires really sophisticated AI algorithms running on these tiny chips.
It's all connected.
It is.
So TSMC's advancements in semiconductor technology are enabling the development of all these powerful, personalized health devices.
It all goes back to that.
Wow. Okay, so we've got AR glasses, we've got wearable health trackers.
Yeah.
Any other contenders for the next smartphone title?
Well, don't forget about the smart home.
Oh, right.
I mean, more and more devices are becoming interconnected.
Yeah.
Your fridge can order groceries.
Yeah.
Your lights can adjust to your mood. Your thermostat can learn your preferences. It's all becoming this one big integrated ecosystem.
Sometimes I feel like my smart home is smarter than I am.
Right.
But all of those interconnected devices must need a ton of processing power as well.
They do. It's not just about processing power, though.
What else?
Security.
Right.
As our homes become more connected,
Yeah.
we need to make sure our data is protected, that these devices can't be hacked or misused.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd hate to have my smart fridge go rogue and start ordering pizza every night.
I mean, that's a risk
I guess so.
we'll have to manage. But seriously, the security of these devices is paramount.
Right.
And that comes down to the capabilities of the chips they use.
So,
So TSMC's investments in R&D are also focused on developing more secure and robust chips to meet those evolving needs of the smart home market.
okay, so I've got AR glasses, wearable health trackers, smart home devices,
Yeah.
all vying to be that next smartphone. It seems like the future is wide open,
It is.
with all these possibilities we can barely imagine right now.
It's really exciting.
It-
And it's important to remember these are just a few examples.
Right.
New technologies are emerging all the time.
Yeah.
It's impossible to predict with certainty which ones will dominate the market in the years to come.
It's kind of exciting, though.
It is.
Just knowing we're on the cusp of so much innovation
Yeah.
and that companies like TSMC are playing a key role in making it happen.
It's not just about the cool gadgets and the futuristic applications either.
Right.
These advancements have the potential to solve real-world problems,
Yeah.
improve our quality of life, even connect us in ways we never thought possible.
So while we might not know exactly what the next smartphone will be, we can be pretty sure that TSMC will be right there at the forefront, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with those chips.
They're not just making technology.
Yeah.
They're shaping the future.
Well said. And speaking of shaping the future, there's one more area I want to touch on that's closely tied to TSMC's success and their focus on these advanced technologies.
Okay.
And that's the field of artificial intelligence. So in part 3, let's delve into those specific AI-powered innovations that we're likely to see in the next few years, thanks in part to TSMC's efforts. All right, so we spent some time speculating for the next big thing in tech AR glasses, those health trackers, the ever-expanding smart home. But now I want to dive a little deeper into this AI side of things.
Yeah, AI is huge.
It feels like it's going to revolutionize pretty much every industry.
It really does.
And it seems like TSMC's chips are going to be powering a lot of that change.
Absolutely. AI is already transforming the way we live and work, and the pace of innovation is only accelerating.
So what are some specific AI-powered innovations that you think we're going to see make a big splash in the next couple of years? What are you most excited about?
One area that really blows my mind is personalized medicine.
Personalized medicine.
Yeah, imagine a future where treatments are tailored to your unique genetic makeup, your lifestyle, even your environment.
Hold on. So no more one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare.
Exactly.
Kind of a big deal.
It's a paradigm shift, and AI combined with breakthroughs in genomics and data analysis, that's what's making this vision a reality.
So how does AI actually make that happen? I mean, how do you go from this general approach to healthcare to something that's truly personalized?
Well, think about it. Our bodies are incredibly complex systems,
Right.
and everyone responds to treatments differently.
Yeah.
What AI can do is sift through mountains of data, your genetic profile,
Yeah.
medical history, lifestyle habits,
All that stuff.
all of it to identify patterns and predict how you're likely to respond to a particular drug or therapy.
So it's like having a super smart doctor
Right?
who knows everything about you
Exactly.
and can make incredibly precise recommendations.
Precisely.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
But also a little scary.
I understand the apprehension,
Yeah.
but the potential benefits are enormous.
Right.
I mean, we're already seeing early examples of AI being used to identify the most effective cancer treatments for individual patients based on, their specific tumor characteristics. And in the coming years, I think we'll see an explosion of personalized medicine applications, from predicting and preventing diseases to developing targeted therapies with minimal side effects.
It feels like we're on the verge of a healthcare revolution.
It does.
And it's all being fueled by these advancements in AI and chip technology.
It's all connected.
So personalized medicine, that's a big one. What else is on your AI radar?
Well, another area that's ripe for disruption is transportation.
Transportation.
Yeah, self-driving cars.
Okay.
They've been a long time coming, but I truly believe we're on the cusp of seeing them become a common sight on our roads.
I'm still a little skeptical about handing over the wheel to a computer,
I get it.
but I do see the appeal, especially if it means, fewer accidents, less traffic.
Absolutely.
But how exactly does AI make self-driving cars possible?
Well, it's a complex interplay of technologies, but at its core, it's about AI algorithms that can perceive the environment, make decisions in real time, and control the vehicle with incredible precision.
Mm.
I mean, they have to process data from cameras, radar, LiDAR, GPS, and a whole bunch of other sensors to navigate these complex traffic situations, anticipate potential hazards, and make split-second judgments to keep everyone safe.
That's a lot for a computer to handle.
It's mind-boggling.
But if they can pull it off, the implications for transportation are huge.
Imagine a world where commutes are stress-free, traffic accidents are rare, and people with disabilities have greater mobility. That's the promise of self-driving cars powered by AI.
Okay, so personalized medicine, self-driving cars at the top of your list. Any other AI innovations that you think are going to, change the world as we know it?
Well, those are just two examples. But the truth is, AI is poised to impact virtually every aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
Think about education, where AI tutors can provide personalized instruction, adapting to each student's learning style and pace, or manufacturing,
Right.
where AI-powered robots can work alongside humans, increasing productivity and efficiency, or even entertainment, where AI can create personalized content from music and movies to video games and virtual experiences.
It's mind-boggling to think about all the possibilities.
It is.
But it also raises some questions. I mean, what about the potential downsides of AI?
Sure.
We've all seen those sci-fi movies where robots take over the world.
Right. Well, I understand those concerns, and it's important to approach AI development thoughtfully and ethically.
Okay.
We need to be mindful of potential biases and algorithms, ensure that AI systems are transparent and accountable, and address the impact of automation on jobs and the workforce.
So it's not just about developing the technology, it's about using it responsibly and
Exactly.
making sure it benefits everyone, not just a select few.
Yeah, it's where the conversation needs to shift.
Yeah,
It's not about stopping progress, it's about steering it in the right direction.
I like that.
And I believe that companies like TSMC, with their focus on advanced technologies and their commitment to innovation, they have a responsibility to be part of that conversation.
That's a powerful point. They're not just creating the tools, they have a role to play in shaping how those tools are used to
Exactly.
build a better future.
And ultimately, the future of AI is not predetermined. It's up to us as a society to decide how we want to use this incredibly powerful technology to shape the world we want to live in.
So to wrap up our deep dive into TSMC's earnings report, I think we've uncovered a lot more than just numbers and financial projections.
We have.
We've glimpsed into a future filled with incredible possibilities. A future where AI powered by these advanced chips has the potential to revolutionize healthcare, transportation, and countless other aspects of our lives. It's a future that's both exciting and daunting, and it's up to all of us to ensure that AI is used ethically and responsibly to create a world that benefits everyone. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it informative and thought-provoking.